Yeah, but do it on the other. You know? Sure, okay. So what you're gonna do there? Yeah.
Well, hello there, Board Game Maniacs, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Star Wars Legion! Legion by Fantasy Flight Games. If you've been following along this theme month for Star Wars Legion, you've seen the ton of videos that we already put out and that we're still putting out, as well as some battle reports. This is our very first 800 full point list game, that's a mouthful, that we're playing here on the channel for the very first time. And I'm not exactly sure what month this is coming out or if the coronavirus pandemic is done or not, but it's Brady and I, because we are right now in COVID-19 and we are isolating ourselves, so no other Board Game Maniacs are coming in to play on the channel. It's just Brady and myself and even Shelly. That's right. You're going to see Shelly during this month, if you haven't seen her already, playing some games. And it's really hard to get her on the channel, isn't it, Brady?
Yeah, well, she doesn't really have that much else to do, because...
Yeah, but I mean, like, she's not a board game or tabletop game player at all.
No.
But, you know, she does it if we need her, and thank you very much for that.
She doesn't play games in general.
True. So anyhow, I'll show you the board and everything. It looks really great. Brady and I set it up. And first let's talk about our forces. We'll go in and look in detail on what we have. But Brady's playing the Rebels and I'm playing the Imperial. So let's take a look at the Rebel forces first, shall we, Brady? Here you see Brady's Rebel forces. So starting from the left and going to the right, so the far back is... Brady, what is this that you have?
The T-47 speeder.
And have any upgrades?
It has an AX 108 round buzzer, an HQ uplink, and a Wedgie allies. And
Wedgie allies?
Wedgie Antilles. I don't know. Wedgie Antilles.
Sure. Okay. So then next you have a group of Wookiees here. So
yes.
Explain if there are any upgrades or anything with those.
I gave them endurance and duck and cover.
Endurance and duck and cover. And you had the ATRT.
And all I gave the ATRT was the ATRT rotary blaster.
The rotary blaster. That's the only upgrade?
Yeah.
And swinging over to our commander Luke. So what did you give Luke here?
Force reflexes and Jedi mind trick.
Ooh. And back here, this squad of rebel...
Fleet troopers. Or not fleet
No,
troopers.
they're not fleet
Rebel troopers.
Yeah, they're rebel troopers. What did you give them for upgrades?
Fragmentation grenades, a Z6 trooper, and another rebel trooper.
Okay, so you got the extra two added on.
Yeah.
And does this one mimic the exact same thing?
Yeah, it's the exact same.
No other upgrades?
Nope.
And you'll have your...
My fleet troopers, it has a scatter gun and an extra fleet trooper.
And what's the total point value of this army?
796.
796. All right, now let's go look at the Imperial and see what I brought to the table. And on my side, what I have is a group of 74 Z speeder bikes, and I have an upgrade of the Link Target Array. And back there, we have the snow troopers that are painted up to be Galactic Marines, I think they're called. And for their upgrades, we got the extra miniature, actually two extra miniatures. One got the T7 Ion, and the other one is just a regular snow trooper. And look at the big man himself, Darth Vader. And I equipped him with Force Choke, Force Reflexes, and Saber Throw. Woohoo! And my favorite of all, who is right here, first time fielding him, that's the whole reason why I wanted to play the Empire, is Boba Fett himself. And he has Targeting Scope, Hunter, and Endurance. Awesome. Now, this group of stormtroopers, they have no big upgrades except for the extra stormtrooper and targeting scope. And these two pretty much mimic, they're exactly the same, and they have an expansion of a DLT 19 stormtrooper and an extra stormtrooper. And that is it for my list. My list came to a total of about 794. Off camera, Brady and I already flipped over the cards and picked them, and this is what we got. We have the long march, so we're deploying on the long table, or the shorter table edge of a 6x3. It's going to be interesting. I don't think we ever did this before. And we also have hostile environment. Trooper units whose unit leader is not in base contact with the piece of terrain cannot remove suppression tokens during the end phase. Now, if you have any kind of upgrade cards that lets you remove a suppression token, that will override this. But if you don't, and you're not in base contact with a piece of terrain, then that just means that you cannot remove your suppression tokens. And last but not least is breakthrough. It's the victory condition. At the end of the game, each player gains 1 victory token for each of their unit leaders within an enemy deployment zone. As you can see, the deployment zone is range 3 on the long table edge. So now what we're going to do is we are going to deploy, and then we'll be back and show you the entire table and where the deployment is. As you can see, we are all finished our deployment. Let's go in for a close look at to see where everything is deployed. But before we do that, I just want to mention this too as well. I already talked about this in another video, but you can see there's bumpers on either side of the game board. And the reason why they're there is the game when you played it is a 6x3, and most game tables is a 6x4. So we built these bumpers that are 6 inches wide and 3 feet long. So 3, 6. So again, that way it just helps it a lot better to when you're playing Star Wars Legion or any other game that is going to be a 6x3 gaming table. But I did kind of style them to be mimicking Star Wars, so hopefully you'll enjoy it, and it'll inspire you to make your own here. But anyhow, let's go in tighter look and see what the deployment is. Brady deployed his Wookiees right here, and then a rebel group, and then his fleet troopers right there. And if I bypass the ATRT is there, the speeder is right beside the ATRT, and then he has Luke Skywalker on the right, as well as the rebel troopers behind the barricades as well. The speeder bikes are deployed right there. I'll zoom out and show everybody where everything is. And I have a group of stormtroopers there, and in front is another group of stormtroopers, and another group is by the I can't even remember the bunker, yes. My brain is fried today. And I got
what do you mean, just
both Quiet, Brady. Darth Vader, as well as the Galactic Rangers or Marines, and Boba Fett right there. So that's all the deployments. Just another wide shot of the deployment you can see. And we could deploy up to range 3 from the table edge. So Brady did that, and I did that too as well. So now we have to pick our command cards and start this battle off. Before we flip over command card, just so that you know, we are on round 1, and because I have the least amount of points, I am going to be taking the dial. So Brady, are you ready to flip your command cards?
Yeah.
Okay, so flip it.
Flip yours first.
Well, I got the camera. Just flip it.
Flip yours.
It don't make a difference. I got standing orders.
Push.
And you got push, and how many pips is that?
2.
2, and there's no special text onto it?
No.
Neither is mine. Okay, so then
standing orders goes back in your hand.
Yeah, standing orders will go back in my hand, but Brady gets to go first. So we're on to round 1, starting off with the Rebels. Brady's command, he put a command onto his speeder.
Because I have HQ uplink, so it lets me do it.
Speak a little louder, didn't hear you there.
Because I have HQ uplink, it lets me do it for free.
Alright, and you put one onto your ATRT and your fleet troopers. Interesting. Alrighty, so let's just talk first off. So this is hardcover, obviously. Everything on the board is going to be hardcover. There's no difficult terrain because you don't got any hills or anything, except for back there on the base. The one hill on this side and one behind there is definitely difficult terrain. But why am I going to go back that way? Well, you never know. It could possibly do it. But now it's on to Brady's first turn for his route. Activating what first, Brady?
My speeder.
Your speeder? What's the proper name for the speeder?
T-47 airspeeder.
T47, but I don't expect you to keep saying. You call it speeder is fine. And does it have a compulsory move it has
Yes.
to do? And it's a full. They're fast. They go up to 3 speed.
They go 3 speed.
It's pretty fast. Woo! Make the noise. Come on. Let me know. So that is his compulsory move that he has to perform at the beginning of every round or every activation. So now you have 2 actions. Are you trying to get up as fast as possible there, are you? Interesting. So that was 1 action. What's going to be your second action?
Shooting.
And who are you shooting? Oh, I didn't see you pointed to. Oh, them stormtroopers? Okay, so now if you are shooting them stormtroopers, they get hard cover, not because of this, because you were very close and it's kind of directed on an angle, but they will get hard cover because of this. What is your range on your weapons?
1 to 3.
Okay, so they're in range. So now, because they're in range, what weapon are you shooting with?
My AP-11 double laser cannon.
AP-11 double laser cannon?
Yes.
And they're obviously in the front firing arc. So therefore, where you're going to be moving with them and shooting...
Actually, wait. Sorry, I'm just checking something.
They're at range 1 to 3.
Yeah, I was just checking.
I know what you were thinking. That's why I put them speeder bikes back there, because I knew you were going to move up with them. That thing is a very dangerous thing to have. I think it is, anyhow. And one thing you notice, too, as well, before you roll, Brady, there's no ATRT on this board, because I didn't pick it. Why? I don't know. Something different. It's already been
probably
featured
because
in
it's
other
200
battle reports.
Probably because it's 200 points as well.
No, not really. I was going to do it, but it's already been featured in the battle report, so I wanted to have something different.
I didn't really have any options.
Yeah, I know you didn't have any options. But you never played Rebels yet.
No.
So this is completely new to you. So for their dice, what are you rolling?
3 black and 3 red.
Okay, and that's for their double laser cannon?
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me. Go ahead and roll. So 2 of them are automatically canceled.
But I gotta check if they have a... No, they do not have any surges.
So what? The surges are canceled as well as 1 hit. So I have to try to repel 2 crits. 2 defense dice, they're red. Come on, baby. Oh! I
One
blocked
dies.
1, so 1 dies. And it's just gonna go pew!
And they get a suppression
Space dust. And for the trouble, they get a suppression token as well. Before I activate, I originally put my command order onto my speeder bike, but that would be illegal because Darth Vader is all the way over here, so I had to change my tactics. And I put my command unit onto this because I totally forgot. But now, it's my turn to activate, so I'm going to just randomly draw. And it is Darth Vader himself. So Darth Vader gets to activate.
He's gonna kill some of his troopers because they're in the way.
Yeah, I think Darth Vader is just, totally angry here. On my activation where I activated Darth Vader, I moved him 2 movement. Well, it was less than 2, but he's in touch with the barricade. And that ends his activation. We're on to Brady's next activation for the Rebels. I can't talk today at all! Your activation, what are you doing? Activating somebody that has a command token, or are you going to randomly draw?
I'm just gonna randomly draw.
Alright.
No, actually I'm gonna activate my...
ATRT?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what ATRT stands for?
Yes.
What is it?
All-terrain... Rotary?
No.
I know it's all-terrain something.
I think it's recon transport. All-terrain recon transport, if I'm
yeah.
not mistaken. So you said you're going to activate that. So what are you doing?
They're doing a move.
So they don't have a compulsory move, correct?
No, they do not.
All right.
1 action.
And your second action, you're just going to move them again? Or do you have range on anything?
I have range 1 to 3, but I don't think I'd be able to get anything.
So you're going to move them there.
Yes.
All right, so that ends your activation, and it's on to Imperial. On my activation, I'm going to activate just my, it's a trooper unit. So I have some choices here on what I want to do, but I think I know exactly who I'm going to activate. So I'm going to activate this troop right here, and I have to rally to see if I can get that suppression token first. Any ink will rally. Suppression. is... Oh, I'm going to rip down the whole board. Whoa, I almost knocked my tree down there. So that suppression is gonzo. Where I activated this trooper, I am going to do an aim and a shoot. We measured. It is within range 3, but it has a hardcover. And we looked up, and on the online, it does say something about that as long as the base is obscured, it's going to be hardcover. And that obviously is obscuring the base. So here goes 4 white, 2 red. And I got an aim. That is like a really bad roll. Now I have to check to see if a surge is on any of them. Stormtroopers does have that, so that surge will transfer to a hit. And because I got an aim token, I get to reroll 2 more.
No, you get to reroll 3 because they're stormtroopers.
They
have precise 1.
Are you really?
It says right here, when you spend an aim token, reroll up to 1 additional die.
Nice. Like Brady said, he played the Empire, I didn't, so I'm still new to this. So I get to roll 1 extra die because I am spending my aim token. Come on, babies. So I got another one and another one.
So 2 of those get
impact. Hold on, before we do that, I got impact 1. So the hits get turned into crits.
Only 1. Not all hits turn into crits.
Are you sure? Read the impact 1 just to make sure, because again, I'm very new to this.
While attacking, a unit that has armor change up to 1 hit result to a crit.
Oh, and the guy who got the red dice don't do anything, right?
No.
Okay, so that's 2 crits, because that'd be canceled out because of the hard cover there. So Brady, you have to dodge or try to defend against 2. Okay, Brady, let's see if you can block them 2 shots.
I blocked
1, so he takes 1 damage. And it is a vehicle that don't get suppression tokens, correct?
Yes, they do not get suppression.
Alright, so that ends my activation for my stormtroopers. Brady, your turn.
I'm randomly drawing.
Alright, what are you grabbing?
I got Luke.
Luke, use the Force, Luke. The Force strong, yes.
Sure.
Okay, what is Luke doing?
He's doing a move.
He's pretty fast, for single minute. Well, actually, that's standard move for most miniatures. Darth Vader's slow because he only got a 1 movement speed.
Well, he's armored. What do you expect?
Yeah, but he's got the Force, the dark side. He shouldn't be slow. Oh, so you're just making a beeline for it, eh? Ah. All right.
And since Luke activated, he gains a dodge token because
you got Force reflexes?
Yes.
All right. So that ends...
Too bad none of your guys are within range 1 to 2.
Why?
Because if you were, you would automatically gain 2 suppression tokens.
How's that? What ability?
Jedi Mind Trick.
Oh, yes, that's right.
It's a free action.
Interesting. All right, so we're on to my turn. I'm going to activate a random, and it is my favorite of all, Boba Fett. With Boba Fett, he has an ability called Bounty. And pretty much what it is after setup, I didn't know this because I'm still new, but I take a victory token and I attach it to Luke. Now, if Boba Fett kills Luke, then he gets an extra victory for this victory token.
But there is a downside to that.
And what's the downside?
If I just say Darth Vader did the finishing blow, you wouldn't get the victory.
No, it has to be Boba Fett that kills Luke. Or at least the last shot to kill Luke.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll give that to Brady. He can attach it to Luke Skywalker. And now I have to activate my Boba Fett. All I did for Boba Fett is I moved him twice. He's a really fast guy. I guess it's because of his jetpack. But he moves at a speed of 3, so he just did a double move up to here. And I know he's on a standing up, but he does get hard cover there easily. Anyhow, we're on to Brady's turn.
What are you doing, Brady?
Before I say anything, if any person out there has a rocket-firing Boba Fett, you'll be...
Rocket firing?
Boba Fett, one of the old ones, you'll be pretty rich. Just to let you know.
Why?
Because I think they're worth like $100,000 easy.
I don't. I think that's
Look it up.
a huge exaggeration.
No, they're rare as anything.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't be $100,000.
Yeah, look it up.
Well, I want you to look it up now on your phone. We'll be back after Brady checks, because this, I don't think so. Now, Brady just looked up on his phone, and it's on the website TMZ. Now, that is maybe a notable website. We don't know, but just judging from that website alone, what does it say,
The
Brady?
1979 rocket-firing Boba Fett is worth $133,000.
Show me the picture of him.
Right here.
Now, I am an older guy, and I had Star Wars miniatures when I was a kid, and guaranteed I had Boba Fett, because I remember sticking the rocket into him and pushing a button, and it would shoot out because it was spring loaded. And just think, Brady, $130,000 treasure. You know what? I'd have such a great editing computer right now if I still had that Boba Fett. Oh, anyhow, it's your activation. So you're randomly drawing, Brady? What is it? Core. So who are you gonna activate? Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
No, Rebel Troopers. That's what you're gonna call.
They're the Ghostbuster Squad.
Oh, okay.
That's the name I'm giving them.
Because you ain't afraid of no ghosts?
Yeah, they're not afraid of no ghosts.
Okay, so you are moving once. And you're trying to get up the field as quick as possible.
Somewhat. Actually, no. I changed all that. Never mind. I'm just gonna give them I'm just gonna put them on standby.
Standby, but nobody's gonna get in close enough range to shoot them this round. So that's.
I'm protecting my area.
So that's one action.
And that's all I'm doing.
That's all you're doing. You're forfeiting your second action.
Alright, I'll aim and put them on, or I'll put the dodge into standby.
Okay. All right. So we're on to the Imperial. My next activation, I'm going to randomly draw again, and I get another troop. I'm going to activate this troopers right here, and I think my first action is I'm going to move them.
That's a terrible southern accent.
I wasn't doing southern. I was doing like my accent. So right here, so I'm going to go whoop.
He's back like at the very touch of that guy's base, I think.
For one action, no, because I measured Brady. He's here.
Okay.
And I think for my second action, I'm not in range to shoot anything. I will.
Are you sure?
I'll double check. Still rolling on this. But that's base. Yeah, see, range 3, I am out. Because they have a range of 1 to 3.
They have a range 1 to 4 with that one guy, but the other
1 to 4, are you sure?
Yeah, it's 1 to 4 with the DLT, but the other guys can't fire.
Let me double check. Photographic kid. As the memory, again, just photographic kid. So I moved them up 1. My DLT is going to shoot, because it is range 1 to 4, into this, and he gets 2 red dice.
And it will be hardcover for me.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's going there. It's touching this, so it will be hardcover. So I get my 2 red dice.
You have to get a crit or it's nothing. No.
So
crits?
no. I got impact 1.
Yes, but that goes after the cover.
No,
because
it don't.
what's the
You
point?
resolve it, and then you do the cover afterwards.
What's the
We'll
point?
look in the book to find out if that's the way it is, but I'm almost certain that you resolve your dice before you deal with any. But again, this is photographic kid memory I'm talking to, so he probably is right, but I just want to double check. Well, we just checked the back of the book for. Because I rolled the 2 hits, it's going to be blocked, and the reason why is we just did the laser and it is touching here, so it's not really hard cover from that, but it is hard cover from this barricade because he is not touching this because he's just shy short that way, so therefore these dice are canceled out. Random draw? Yeah. All right, go ahead. Why put your arms up in the air?
Because that's what they do. They have the gun in their hand.
Sure, okay, so that's what you're gonna do there? Doing your Wookiees! So, curious, Brady, how does Wookiee sound then if the Tusken Raider goes...
I can't do a Wookiee yet.
Try it.
No, I'm not trying.
Just try it, come on.
Forget about it.
Please.
You do it. I'm not doing it.
See, no, yeah. Maybe if the Wookiee had a severely bad
Sore
throat infection.
Yeah.
So that's your 2 actions right there.
Yes.
Okay, so there we go. My next activation, I'm gonna activate these guys right here, the blue squad, and they're gonna do a move, and they are just moving. Where's my unit leader? Right there. So they are just moving up without hitting anybody.
It's a tight squeeze.
It is a tight squeeze, but they will fit. They're moving up here, so I'm going to move them all back up, and then I'll be back because they're going to move up, and then we're going to try to take a shot at this speeder. And like I said, I moved them up here. They're all in. I didn't move them over here. Kind of kept them all this way, and they are going to be shooting at the speeder. So come on, baby. Now, they are touching the barricade, and the unit leader has clear line of sight, so there's no, hard cover for him.
I still have light cover, though. Because I'm actually getting light cover because there's a speeder.
Oh, is that what it
Yeah.
said? Oh, okay.
Doesn't really matter.
But I don't think that the light cover can block
light
a
cover
crit.
cannot block crits.
Okay, so
Covers
you
enough.
got to roll just one stinking die. And you didn't get it. It's another. At least we got another hit onto you. Yay, team! Brady he said he don't have to randomly draw, but there's only 2 troopers left, so you can just pick whatever ones he wants to go.
I'm gonna pick these.
The fleet troopers. And what are you going to do? Are you just going to do a double move?
I think the fleet troopers they have a movement of 2.
Yes. Most miniatures at this game that I noticed fall into the core box has, even though the fleet troopers aren't from the core, but they have a range of 2, except some ones that have like jetpacks or something like Boba Fett. He has his 4.
It's not
or
a-
3, I mean.
It's not a range 2. It's a movement of
Move
2.
range. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
No, they don't.
Okay, so that ends your turn right there. And you have to just keep them in coherency, which is 1 movement measure tool away from your unit leader. My next activation, I don't have any other command tokens on the board, so it's a random flip. Whoops. Jeez, can I pick it up? It is my speeder bikes are going. Alright, my speeder bikes are going to activate, and they first have to do a compulsory move, and they got to do a full move of 3. Now, between these 2, I said my unit leader is the darker one. I always try to keep the darker one, or the guy that's pointing, but I chose to do a tan and a dark brown. But anyhow, the dark brown is the unit leader, so I have to place my coherency here, and it's
Dad,
what?
it has to be inside of the notch.
I know, but instead of me, I just move it back a little bit every time.
Oh, okay.
So when I do it, I don't keep it inside notch because it locks it in place. It's hard to pull it with one hand. But when I move back here, I always make sure the base is back here by that much, just so that it's fair, and that they have to be in coherency, just like that.
Are you gonna? That was your free action.
That was my free action. So now I'm thinking I'm in range that I can shoot.
Yeah, you're within range.
I'm going to double check just one moment. First action is aim, and then they're going to take some blasted shots at that speeder because it's the most dangerous thing on the board right now. So here we go. And because I aimed after...
You could reroll 2.
There's no... Actually, you got cover 1, don't you?
Yeah, I have cover 1.
So one of these are gone.
Yeah, one of the... Yeah, are you gonna reroll 2 because you aimed?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, I get to roll 2 first. And I got 1 more.
So one of those are gone automatically.
One of those are gone, so you
and
have to
then
defend.
those 2 are gone too as well, because I have armor.
What armor do you have?
It's armor. It cancels all hits. Except for crits.
Oh, shoot, that's right.
So I have to defend against...
So you got to defend against 2, that's right. I totally forgot what armor was. All right, and what is their defense, Brady? White?
White.
Okay, so roll there.
1.
And
so I
you take one more hit. Just realize the speeders actually have impact 1, so Brady has to roll 1 more die.
I blocked
He
it.
blocked it anyhow. Wait, that was
They
a
have
surge.
a surge for defense.
Speeder got a surge
Yeah,
for
they
defense? That is awesome for them. Nice. Very
So
good.
I did only take that much.
Brady's activation, he has 1 left to activate, and that his troopers there. So Brady, what you doing? What you doing, Brady? Oh, you're gonna camp them out, are you? So that's camping and camping. Interesting. Brady,
Keep 2 behind always.
this makes a boring game.
No,
you know, for
it's
just
only
camping.
2 behind. It's better to defend.
Better to defend.
Defense is the best offense.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, well maybe I'm gonna do some camping too of my own.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see.
Just remember, not more than 3. It can't have 3. You have to You said I couldn't have 3 camping.
Where's the rules say that I...
You told me that I couldn't. Nice try.
Where's the rules, Brady?
If you're gonna do that, then you move all my guys back.
What was that then? What?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. My last activation now is my
Galaxy Rangers.
Galaxy Rangers or Galaxy Marines. I don't know exactly, but
Just call them galaxies.
they only have a movement of 1, but they can move and then they get a free shoot action. What I did is I moved them up for 2 because they are slow, because they're all heavily armored. They only move up to 1, or maybe because they're so used to trudging through the snow. That's only if they were snow troopers, but they're not. Anyhow, I'm done with that, and that ends round number 1. Now we're on to round number 2. Round 2, command phase. Brady, flip it over. Ambush! Standing orders. So you go first, and I get to put 1 unit, and you get 1 unit too as well to give commands to. Brady has a command, and he put them on his fleet troopers, and I know exactly what's going to happen there. That's going to be a whole lot of ugly. And for my command, I issued the order to Boba Fett himself right here. And we're on to Brady's turn first. So Brady, what are you doing? Let me guess. Can I guess? The speeder, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked. And who are you going to shoot at? Oh, you got to do your compulsory move
I'm not activating
first.
the speeder. I'm activating my fleet troopers.
Fleet troopers? All right.
Sorry, I changed my mind.
Okay, so do you know what you're doing with them?
Yes.
Gonna do a movie?
They like to watch movies.
I think they do too. Whoop, I was blocking. The tree was blocking. That's a big tree.
I'm just gonna check something.
Check something. What are you
No,
checking?
not even. Well, I guess he's just gonna...
I'm gonna do another move. So double move. Oh, you're putting them in cover, eh? Ah. Okay.
You have to...
Alrighty. And now it's on to my activation. My turn. I'm gonna randomly activate. That is the speeder bikes. Nice. Alright. So let's go to speeder bikes. Did my compulsory move and I brought them right up here. Now they're gonna shoot into the speeder again for my first action.
So, one of those hits will get canceled out because of my leg cover.
Yeah, but you're not in cover,
And then
so
one
now...
of those turn to a crit.
Oh, that's right.
And the other one gets canceled out.
Because
So
of
you
your
hit me for
armor.
2.
So you gotta defend against 2, Brady, and you get 2 white dice.
1 defense.
So you get 1 more hit on you, so that brings you to 4, and your vehicle's not at the point of getting damaged
No,
yet, is that
it's
correct?
not. It has to have 5.
Alright, and for my second and final action, I'm just going to put a dodge token onto that. Brady's activation, I'm assuming you're gonna do the speeder.
Yes.
So you gotta do a compulsory move first. What's really cool that because it's a compulsory move and he can fly, what is it, a range of 2 or higher, Brady?
2 or higher.
2 or under, you mean?
2 or under is what I mean, yeah.
And what's really cool about this is that with these guys right here, they can actually fly over these trees because they are just at 2. So anyhow, that was your compulsory move? And you didn't disperse any, I'm assuming?
No, I'm not, because I didn't land in the spot with
Yeah.
them.
So that was, now you have your 2 actions. Are you going to shoot at them poor stormtroopers?
I'm gonna take aim and fire. Actually, no. Do I have arsenal too? Yes, I do. I'm gonna fire at your speeders and them.
Okay, and that's because...
I have 1 weapon in the rear and 1 weapon in the front, and I have arsenal 2.
What's the weapon you have in the rear?
My buzzer?
Your buzzer, and
My
explain
ground
what your
buzzer.
buzzer is.
It's an AX100 ground buzzer, and it's a fixed rear.
Okay.
And you can tell that I can obviously fire at him because he's in my rear.
Yeah, because you can see right there he is definitely touching. So, because it's touching bases, does that mean they're in melee?
No.
Well,
They don't suffer melee. I can attack you with melee,
You don't have any melee
No,
on
I
the
don't have
speeder,
any melee.
so you can't melee.
but
So-
you understand what I mean.
Yes, and you have Arsenal 2, it said?
Yes, arsenal 2.
Okay, so let's deal with the speeders first.
Okay. So that's 4 black.
Okay, 4 black, and you're going to be shooting into them poor speeders, and they have a dodge token. All right, Brady.
Okay, so I got one hit, but it gets canceled out. So
Because he has cover. I didn't have to spend my dodge token because they have automatic cover 1. Okay, so now you are going to revert your front arc into shooting at my poor stormtroopers here.
Who said I'm shooting at them?
That's what you said.
I said I'm shooting at stormtroopers, and it doesn't mean those stormtroopers.
Okay, so what stormtroopers are you shooting at? Oh, the blue squad or red squad?
I'm shooting at the orange
You're
squad.
shooting at them?
Yeah, I'm shooting
Choo
at
choo choo choo!
If I don't break.
Now for Brady's going to shoot now into my stormtroopers here, my orange squad. So go ahead, Brady.
Do you think they would have hard cover first?
They would definitely have hard cover.
But if you look and I'm firing from down there, it doesn't really go over, I don't think.
What did I double check? But I'm sure they have hard cover. They have hard cover. We determined it, so Brady gets to roll. So cover gets canceled. Do you have any surge things onto that though?
No, I do not.
Okay, so 2 gets canceled out.
So you're blocking against 2 hits.
2 hits. And I get red dice for stormtroopers for defense. So 2 of these. Come on, baby. Do they have a surge?
They do not have any surges for defense.
It's only for the attack. Yes?
No.
And no.
So 1 die.
1 die, so
And
you
you
killed
get a
1,
suppression.
and I got a suppress. Brady, for his second action, he's going to do a really cool move.
Maybe? No, actually I'm going to pivot.
Ah, good idea. So with the pivot, you can pivot. I think what you can do up to
360 because I took an upgrade, but I'm not going to do a 360.
Okay, you're just doing a pivot to there?
Yeah.
All right, can you put your token there that you activated, please?
Well, yeah. Let me think, actually. 1 sec.
Let you think.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pivot this way, if I'm going to pivot that way.
Pivot?
Pivot.
I thought you said pivot.
No, because if I... So now I ended here. I think my base would be on top of that. Wouldn't I take damage for that?
Well, you can't land on a tree, so I would say that you probably would take some
Actually, no,
damage.
because I would be like right here.
Yeah, true. No, you'd probably be okay. Well...
well, it's done now.
You're gonna just, that's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's on to my activation. Here goes! My turn, random draw. And it is Darth Vader himself.
Bum,
Do,
bum,
do,
bum,
do.
bum, bum.
On my turn for Darth Vader, I just did a double move. I was here and I moved over because he's pretty slow.
He's gonna melee his own troops.
He's just telling them to, like, pick up the slack or I'm just gonna choke you out. Alright, so that ends Darth Vader's turn and it's on to the Rebels activation. He's only got random left, so he draws 1. And it is ATRT. What are you doing with your ATRT?
I'm doing a pivot,
Okay, which is 90 degrees, no further.
and I'm moving into here.
Okay, so you're kind of... You better not be camping.
How would I camp?
Because you're a camper, and camper makes boring videos. So that ends your activation. We're on to mine. Next activation, rando draw, and it's another core unit. Going to activate this. They have to do a rally first, so 1 white die, and I gotta get any ink, and
No, it's
that's
blank.
a blank.
So they only have 1 action.
1 action, and that's it. And they're just going to shooty.
So that's 3 white dice and 2 red.
Here goes. And that's 2 hits and a crit. So they have, he has impact 1.
This is we have to do cover first. 2 of those hits get missed. These are shooting over.
Oh,
hard
that's
cover.
right, because it's hard cover. Okay.
So I only have to roll 1 white die.
Yeah, 1 white die, that's right. Right here, please. Nothing.
So now I have to roll the red die to see what I
So
get.
what that means is Brady goes from 4 to 5 for the injury. And now we have to refer to the vehicle damage chart in the back of the book to see what happens to his airspeeder. Brady rolls a red defense die.
1
And
shield.
it's the shield, so therefore, if the result is a block, the mini is damaged and gains a damage token. When a player activates a damaged unit, they roll a white defense die. If the result is blank, that vehicle performs 1 fewer actions during the activation. So therefore, that vehicle has a malfunction of a damage. And there is the damage token. Now, when we get mixed up. It's in the book, so you know which token is which, but that is the damage token right there. Brady drew a random token. It was the Wookiees. So now he is choosing to move. Now, if you're going over that terrain, you reduce your movement by 1.
They're
you know
expert
that, right?
climbers.
Oh, that's right. The Wookiees are able to do that. Okay, so that's 1 movement.
I could go in there, but I'm not going to.
Well, you would be ending it right onto it, and you can't do it because you're not even touching the base with your.
Look, right there, I'm touching it, and it's just over.
But there's not really room for all of you in there.
Yeah, there definitely is.
There's not room, Brady.
Yeah, there is. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Well, technically, you can't overlap a base, so no, there's no room. Because even if you did that...
Look, I'm just going to mark it here.
See, you're
I'm
overlapping. You're
totally
overlapping
fine.
the base, so you can't move in there, unfortunately. So that was 1 movement. For your second action, you're going to move again, I'm assuming? Oh, you're
Well,
coming...
You're
storming for Fed, aren't you?
I'm right here, right? Why did I move around when I could just move straight since they're expert climbers? That makes no sense. Why I did that.
I didn't say, I'm just recording.
There we go.
So that's your 2 actions. Oh, I see what they're trying to do.
They want us to come and say hello to Boba Fett.
Interesting. Hello. Yeah, okay, now next I'm going to just do a rando acto again. And it is another trooper unit. Activating my red squad here. First action is aim. Second action is I'm going to shoot into the speeder right here.
5 white, 2 red.
Yep. And it's impact 1.
Wee.
So, these.
One of those hits get canceled automatically because of the cover.
Yeah.
So one of those turned into a crit.
Yep. Oh, that's
so I have
right.
to defend against 2.
Wait, I got aim, so I get to re-roll 2.
Oh, well, no, why are you re-rolling the extra hit? Because you can keep that hit that you had. Oh, wait, there's no point. Yeah, just
That's right. Okay, so... And don't make a difference. So that's 2 more hits flying at you, Brady, that you have to dodge. So 2 white dice, and if you can roll them here, that'd be great. Oh, you blocked 1, so you take 1 extra damage. So that's 3, 4, 5, that's 6 damage onto you. And what is your life of the speeder?
7.
7. Oh, you're 1 away from blowing up. All right, Brady's next rando activation.
You were trying to cheat off camera.
How was it trying to cheat?
You tried to give him an ion token.
I was looking at my snowtroopers instead, yes. It wasn't cheating, it was a mistake. So it is Lukey Lukey.
Lukey.
So do you know what Lukey Lukey's doing?
Lukey's making a move.
All right.
And I can pre-measure this because I didn't pre-measure, I just moved up.
That's fine.
So I wouldn't be able to get base to base.
No, you would not get base to base. I understand what you're trying to do there.
But I am going to do for my last action,
Gonna move up again?
move up to here.
Oh, you're hiding behind the big
And
tree?
he automatically gets a dodge token
Yep.
because of force reflexes.
Your force reflex. That ends your
And wait.
activation? What do you can't shoot.
I'm not trying to shoot. You're not within range 2. Remember, Jedi mind trick? If a unit is within range 1 to 2, they can get 2 suppression tokens.
Oh, yes, that's right.
But they can't.
No, I know, because they're
suppressions.
vehicles. That's right. Good call, though.
Yeah.
All right, on my activation.
Random activation for my turn, and it's another core
I'm
trooper.
going to activate this unit, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to aim and shoot at your speeder.
5 white dice shooting into your
My
shooting into your
T47
speeder.
My T47 speeder.
That's
You have to reroll 3 dice.
1 stinking hit. Oh, yeah, because of the aim. That's right. I'm like, why do I get to roll? But I forgot I said aim and then shoot. So that
So,
turns to a hit. Or is it a crit?
A hit. I take nothing.
Yeah, I know you don't take anything because you have the special thing for armor. So yeah, that was a good try though, I have to say. Don flipped over the core for his activation. He's going to activate those guys. And obviously they're just going to camp out again. Flip his token over, please. Thank
And
you
my
very much.
last activation is the last but not least.
The Galaxy Rangers.
Yes, the Galaxy Rangers, and they are very slow. But I know what I'm going to do. I'll be back after I move them, because I'm going to move them forward.
I moved my galactic Rangers or Marines, something like that. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I moved them up, and now they're going to shoot at Wookiees. The Wookiees got hard cover because of this, but here we go.
You're shooting past Boba Fett, so I think he'll be pretty angry at you.
And they have the surge turns into hits. So this is a hit. That is a hit. There's another hit. There's another hit. There's another hit.
Should get canceled out because of hard cover?
Hold on a second. So I'm just seeing if there's anything else that they have here. I never use these snowtroopers. After you perform a move action, you may perform a free range attack.
That's what you're doing.
So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a ranged attack there.
Impact 1, that's it.
Yeah, and it's impact 1 and ion 1, but that's only for vehicles. So yeah, 2 of these are canceled out because of the hardcover. So Brady got to defend with 3 white dice. 3 white dice defense.
1, so I take
1,
2.
so you take 2 damage. How much wounds do they have each? 3 or is it 2 each?
3.
Oh, okay, so you got a suppression and 2 wounds on one of your Wookiees. Now, I still have one more action because whenever they make a move action, they get to shoot. So my second move action is they're just going to move up here around the cover. There you go, they're moved up, and that ends my turn around to Brady for his next rando activation. I think you only have one more core troop, is that correct?
And I'm doing the same with them as I did the other.
All right, and that is because they were right here. They're just going on Overwatch, I guess you can call it, because they're just camping. You could move them back a bit, you know, like.
No, they're staying there.
All right, so that ends that. This ends round number 2. We're on to round number 3. I get the dial, and we have to do our command phase. On to round 3, it's the command phase. So Brady, what did you do?
Flip yours over first.
There.
No, flip.
And because
You have the round counter. You go first.
I go first. What does that text say on Luke's card, though?
After Luke Skywalker's first activation, he may perform after his first attack, he may perform an additional attack.
Interesting. And Luke Skywalker is there. And mine is Whipcord Launcher. Boba Fett can perform moves while engaged with a unit that has 1 or more immobilized tokens. During Boba Fett's activation, he gains choose an enemy troop or unit at range 1 and in line of sight. It gains immobilized token and 2 suppression tokens. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm able to activate first. I gotta put my command down, and so does Brady. But mine's easy. I just put it on Boba Fett because it is a Boba Fett card. And what is yours? Just Luke Skywalker,
Just
right?
Luke Skywalker, but I get one on him because of HQ uplink.
Yes. My activation first, and I'm randoing. I'm not going to activate Boba Fett yet. So it is going to be a core unit. I'm going to activate my red squad, and they are going to attack the speeder, airspeeder. They're going to aim and shoot. All going in the speeder bike. Come on, baby. So
Yeah.
that switches over to a hit, not a crit, correct?
A hit, yes.
And
You get
because
to
I
reroll
aimed...
2, or 3, you get to reroll 3.
Yeah, because I get to roll 3. I'm not going to roll the... Get that white out of there. And that's 2 more
So
hits.
1 gets blocked out automatically.
Yep. Ouchie, ouchie. No.
It's
oh, you are so toasted. Bye bye. And take the token away.
Actually, no. I did that wrong.
What do you mean you did
I
it
can't
wrong?
slow 2 hits because I have armor.
Yeah, but you still got all blank, so it don't make
No,
a
I
difference.
was just saying in general.
Oh
that
yeah,
I
that's right.
flipped it out
These
too.
would be because you had the armor, but there were still 2 crits and you rolled all blank, so he is totally
I would
toasted.
have only had to roll 2 dice.
It still don't matter. He's
No,
gone.
I was just saying
Yeah.
in general.
Don't forget your activation token too. Brady's activation. He's activating Looky Looky. It's Looky Looky.
So I'm gonna get him to move right into the middle between them, like here. So then they're.
I don't think you have enough room for that, to be honest, Brady. No, you couldn't
I didn't
do
move
that.
them. I didn't move them into the.
I'm just saying, the furthest you could have went is here because you only have a range of 2.
As long as I don't end up.
You only have a range of 2. You
Then
can't go
stop.
that
There's
far. There's the correction. He kind of moved a little further, but it's not going to make much of a difference. So that was your first action.
He is going to attack.
This dodge token is not
I get it at
on-
the end of his activation.
Right, at the
So
end of
I
his
just
activation.
kept
It don't matter. But we'll flip this over. You gotta keep it tidy. Okay, Brady. So what do you get for your? Because
6
Luke is pretty
6
devastating.
black.
Yeah, he's pretty devastating in close combat. All right. No, they got cover 1. Remember?
And they have pierced. No, you don't get cover for melee.
No. For cover 1, I think it is only for range. I'll look on the card, but let's roll the dice first, right here, please.
Here's pierce 2, by the way.
Pierce 2. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 hits.
Whoops. That's 4.
That is above average. That was a good roll, Brady. Now I got to defend. Oh no, white dice has crept into my hand for defense. We all know how I roll that. Oh boy.
And I
Well,
have pierce 2,
that's 1 block.
but it doesn't.
I know. So 4 hits.
That's 1 and
That's
has 1
actually
damage on it.
no. You have to put that back. That is my unit leader. You would kill
sorry.
this one, and he got 1 damage. All right, we're on to Luke gets an extra attack because of the card, and that's
That-
2
I think
hits.
the
I think the
surge
surge will convert, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, the surge turns into crit.
A crit, so that's 3 hits. Okay, and now I have to defend
There's no
against.
point in you defending.
Why?
He's gonna die either way. I have pierce 2, and you only have 2 health left.
I'm still rolling. Oh, wait a minute. I got a surge, and that turns to a block.
He's dead.
And do you know what that means, Brady?
He's dead.
No. Do you know what that means?
What?
They sustain their life because
they don't.
they're on a speeder. And
It's
Luke
pierce 2.
Brady, look. Luke is too short. Hey! Luke is too short to touch them.
Yeah, okay, he's dead-o.
Luke is short.
Yeah.
Luke is short. No offense, Mark Hamill, but you're short. Now that ends Brady's activation, but Brady had something when he played the card. And what was that, Brady?
For one of Luke's upgrades card, for free action, I can choose an enemy trooper unit at range 1 to 2 against 2 suppression tokens.
Right, and that is called?
Jedi Mind Trick.
So you were mind tricking. Huh.
They could panic
They definitely could panic.
because they're not within range 1 to 2 of Darth Vader. The unit leader isn't.
I don't think so. I'll double check. On to my activation. Here goes Rando again. And it's another core. Surprise! 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 Surprise is, whoa, I'm going to activate. What am I going to do? I'm going to activate this unit here. Now, it has 2 suppression tokens. Now, it should be panicked. But the thing is, after I rally, yes. But they will not be panicked because they are within 1 to 3 of Darth Vader, so they go off of Darth Vader's courage, and Darth Vader is just blank, which means it don't affect him, so they can still be suppressed, but they still have to rally regardless to get whatever they can away from the suppression. Here goes. Got to get rid of them suppression tokens. I get rid of 1.
But they are suppressed. So
They are suppressed, so they only get 1 action. That's okay, though, because they are just going to use that 1 action to go pew, pew, pew into poor Lukey Lukey. 2 red, 3 white. Flying at Luke, and Luke has a dodge token. That is... Oh, that's a great roll. Now...
I'm going to spend my...
Hold on a second. They have...
They can't re-roll.
No, they can't re-roll, but I thought that they have something that can turn a hit to a crit.
That's only for when you're attacking armored vehicles. You have impact.
Yes, it's impact. I thought the DLT-19 had something else, but it's only impact. You're right. Okay, so you're going to cancel 1 of them.
With the dodge.
Okay, so now there's 2 left that you have to block.
So you take 1 damage and I take none.
Why is that?
Because every time I spend a dodge token, when I spend it, 1 surge equals to a defense, and whenever I roll a surge, it gives a damage to you guys because it deflect.
Really?
Yep.
So do I get to dodge that defense?
No, you just take the immediate wound.
I don't think so, Brady. You're wrong. You're wrong, Brady.
No, I'm not. You can read the card if you want.
Wrongo. Go ahead, say I'm wrong. And pew means goodbye. Activation, Rando.
My ATRT.
ATRT, which is over there.
I'm just gonna measure my range to see if I'm within, because if I'm not, then I'm
What is your range? 1 to 3?
Yeah.
So you're not even touching the base there, Brady.
I'm touching the base and I can hit that guy.
Yeah, as long as you can hit one guy.
So I could fire if I wanted to.
You could fire because it's the blue guy you can hit, right?
Yeah, it's the blue guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna fire.
You're gonna shoot for your first action. Are you gonna aim and shoot?
No, just shoot.
Okay, so he's gonna go boop boop. All right, Brady, ATRT shooting, no aiming, and you hit for 3, but 2 is canceled because of the heavy cover, and I have to roll 1 red for defense. Give me ink, baby. Nope.
Nope, 1 dies and you get a
Can't
suppression.
believe that. So anyhow, this guy's going. "Ah, that's all right. I'll take him off." That's his own stupid fault for sticking out ahead of the barricade. Brady's second and last action. He's throwing him on standby. My activation, Rando again. It's another core troop unit. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to take my blue unit because my red unit is already activated. I'm going to activate them. I got a suppression token. I got to rally that first and see what happens. So it's a white die for rally. Rally phase. Come on, baby. Give me some ink. No, obviously.
You're suppressed.
So I have 1 action, and I'm going to shoot into this. We checked the range and we checked for the laser sighting and everything else, and I can see 4 out of the 6. So therefore, there's no cover that Brady's going to have, hard cover for that. So I'm just going to put them all and try to hit
You
them.
only have 4 white dice.
Yeah, I know, but you never know. Might get something, and if I hit once, at least you'll be surprised. Here goes. Come on, baby. So
2 hits because that turns into a hit.
Yep, that turns into a hit. These are gone. I didn't do any aim because that's all I could do. So you got to block 2 shots.
No.
You didn't, so 2 of your guys die. That was pretty good. And you got a suppression token.
Yes, I know.
Brady's turn. He rando activated a core unit. And now what are you doing there, Brady?
Have to rally first.
Oh, yeah, because you got a suppression. And of course you got it.
Okay, I'm just gonna pre-measure range, which I can do.
Yes, you certainly can do.
I'm not in range, so I'll have to move up, which is
So what is the range?
1 to 2.
Oh, okay.
But this is gonna be worth it.
Well, there's only 3 of them left there, so.
I'm just gonna move Luke for now.
No,
just
that's fine. So that was your first action.
Now they're firing at them.
They're going to shoot.
Yes.
So hard cover and gather your dice.
Third with him. 1 to 2.
Yeah, lots of dice going at these stormtroopers from the fleet troopers. So, do you have anything to switch? You can't switch it anyhow yet because we have to deal.
So these 2 go away.
Yep. So then 2 hits are flying at them poor stormtroopers.
And I have Pierce 1.
Pierce 1. Alrighty. So
1's gonna die.
One's gonna die regardless.
Yeah, 1 dies 1 dies.
Yeah, 1 died. Oh, actually, I got a surge that gives me 1 more cover. So that means...
you can't get anything higher than herd.
Oh, but because of that, you should have canceled out 1 more of your hits.
You can't get anything higher than herd cover.
No, you should have canceled.
Yeah,
I know. I'm only egging you on, Brady. I'm sorry. Yeah, so 1 more dies. So yeah, take this guy in, please. Bye. I miss you. My turn again, and it's a rando draw, and it's another core unit. Now the only core unit I have left to activate is the Rangers.
Or what are they doing?
I don't know. I have to think about this because the Wookiees are right there, and the ATRT is right there. All right, so I'm going to do shooty.
Before you shoot, my standby token goes off.
Your standby token. No, after your standby activates after.
Okay,
I do
fire
anything.
and then I'll fire whatever.
Right. So they're going to shooty. Now I'm wondering if I should aim and shoot or just shoot. One more. I want to take a look at their weapon. Shooty. Now, they have the ability for Surges gets converted to hits. So it's going to be 1 hit. Oh, it's hard to find the
Just
hits.
change 2 to hits because I blocked 2 anyway.
3, 4. No, these are empty.
2 2 get canceled.
because of hardcover.
Yes.
All right, so you get to roll your defense, 2 white. None.
When
So
that guy dies,
he's dead. They have 4 wounds, right?
3.
3. Okay, so you get 1 wound on one of
So
them.
just move it on to that guy.
Yep, and you also get a suppression token.
Yes.
And my second action is my ready. So now I shot. So you're in range, so
I'm
you
gonna
can
fire.
shoot back if you want.
But your standby won't trigger off of my stand. I don't think that.
It definitely does. Because a standby is a standby that whenever an action is against another a troop and they have a standby, they get to act afterwards. So what are you rolling there?
5 black dice.
So it's hard cover.
Well, that sucks. Each surge turns into a crit.
For this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So 2 hits on them.
2 hits yet, because the crits will pass through hard cover. So now I gotta roll their defense, and they have red defense, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, red defense.
Yes, red defense.
Okay.
2
And
surges. Do they have any? No, they don't have defense surges.
nope, they don't. You're right.
2 die.
2 die.
And you get a suppression token.
So 1
How did you take out your ion guy?
and 2. Oh yeah, sure. I'll do that right away. So that's 2 of them gone. Now they get to return the fire.
But you don't use your ion because you're not within 1 to 2.
Whoa, I'm 1 to 2 because of the Wookiees.
Not with hit. Oh, you can fire at the Wookiees, but I thought you were going to fire at them.
Ah, see?
Sorry, no, I was just
Tit for
wondering.
tat, Brady. Tit for
They're gonna
tat.
return a favor, but I'm not gonna shoot here because the only way I'd shoot there is if my ion gun
Was in range, but it's 1 to 2. It is just out. Just out. So I'm going to shoot them here. Now, we could be doing this wrong, that with the ready token, or not the ready, the standby token is it's only the people that shoot at you shoot back. I don't know. We could be wrong. If so, timestamp the video, refer to a page number, and let us know what's going on.
But anyhow, here goes at the Wookiees.
And they get Surges.
Turns into hits. So
Yep.
1 hit goes through.
Yeah.
Take another one off because only 1 hit goes through.
Why 1 hit go through?
Because you had 1 there,
Oh, shoot. That's right. I took 1 away.
so 2 go away.
Yeah, because of the hard cover.
Yes.
Okay, so you got a block now. And you get ink. Told you. Oh, but the surge, does that turn into
No, it doesn't.
for the Wookiees? Are you
No,
sure?
Yeah.
So another wound. Oh.
And they get a
jeez.
suppression.
And another suppression too as well. And what is your courage on those?
2.
2.
So I have to roll to see if I get it. But I roll red dice instead of white dice. I don't know.
Oh, because of the panic. That's
Yeah.
right. But that's not until you activate them.
That's not until I activate.
Right. So anyhow, we are on to Brady's turn. Just
now.
a quick rules correction here. I was thinking that the standby thing that we did was incorrect, but I wasn't 100% sure, and that's what I mentioned into the other clip, that just to timestamp the video and refer to a page number of that. But I just looked up standby because something was just not sitting right with me. I had a lot of gas, pains in the stomach, my knees were swelling, that sort of thing. So I checked because my gas sense was going off, not spider sense, it was my gas sense in this case.
Yeah, and when your gas sense goes off, you fire.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So anyhow, so Brady shot, then he went on standby. I shot and went on standby. And into the book, on page 18, it does say that within range 1 to 2. So technically, Brady shouldn't have been able to shoot at me here too as well, because
No,
he
I
was
was
at
within-
range. No, you're at range 3.
No, I was at range 1 to 2. I measured.
Let's take a look at that.
After you moved your guy.
No, I didn't. I didn't move them guys there. So, see, you were just out. But in either case, it don't make a difference because we're just leaving it like it is. But what I was saying is the only way that standby works is that if a unit does not do shoot action during their turn, and just say they did a move and then they put a standby token onto them, then they'd be able to use a standby action. But if they shot during their turn, they're not going to be able to have a standby token. So that is a rules mistake on our part. Our bad for that. But moving forward, we're going to be correcting that. So again, you can timestamp it and also refer to the page number. We did find it. Moving on. Rando activation on Brady's part, and he drew the Wookiees, which we were dreading. So what are you doing there, Brady?
Can I borrow your ranging ruler?
No, not allowed. Have a movement of 2.
Yes, they have a movement of 2. Now, I could try to go into melee with Boba Fett and tie him up.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea to do with Boba Fett. Just letting you know, but you do what you want.
Then for their second action, they're going into melee.
So they're moving twice.
They get a free attack, though.
But they can't do that yet.
Why?
Because you have 2 suppression tokens that you have to make sure
yeah,
if you
that's
get rid of them first.
Do you want? Can I just keep? And if I fail, then I'll move them back.
Sure, go ahead.
Just to make it easier.
I wasn't saying a word until you moved them. That's kind of mean on my part, but and they get. Why do they get red? I know, but just explain it to the viewers.
The special ability on their cards states that they get red when they're doing rally.
Right. Okay.
I took off.
You took the 2 of them off. Yes. I knew you were going to get rid of them anyhow, but I just was being a bugger.
Okay, now they're gonna attack Boba Fett.
So they're in melee combat with Boba Fett.
Yeah, he's gonna attack them.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Brady. And that is 3 hits.
On Boba Fett.
Okay, so he has to defend against 3, and his defense is red, if I'm not mistaken.
And I don't have Pierce.
No, you don't have Pierce. Okay, here goes. 3 defend. Bam! Just like that. On to my activation. And, Boba Fett, he's pretty good at melee. He has 2 red dice that he can do in melee, which is great. Also, too, as well, is he has Arsenal, too, but that's only at range. Isn't it range?
Arsenal 2 can use it for melee, but you don't have any other melee weapons.
No, that's right. It's only boot spikes he has. They already activated. I'm going to take the chance, and I'm going to activate Boba Fett. And I'm going to disengage. Now,
that's 2 actions. You can only move.
I know it's 2 actions, and he can only move his 1 speed, but I got to find my 1 token. Oh, there it is there. Sorry if I'm off camera, everybody. I'm kind of grabbing it with my other hand. So, and where he is able to fly, nothing will stop him. So do that, and he's going to disengage and go there.
Actually,
that is it. For his activation, he's putting 1 unit on
standby
and aim. Now it's on to the Empire again.
Darth Vader.
Dark Vader, as Shelley and I called him before. It's Dark Vader.
Dark Vader?
Dark Vader, yeah. So now it is on to this. I have 1 more chip left, and he's the only one that didn't activate. Okay, I'm not the only one who gets caught up in the games. Before I activate Dark Vader, Brady and I totally forgot about something this entire time.
We drew the conditions card, hostile engagement or
hostile environment, I think it is.
And you can't remove suppression tokens unless you're base to base with
terrain. So we've been playing this like just an all-on kill battle. All right. No. So starting from this point on, you can't remove suppression tokens
unless you're base to base with cover.
Right. Or if it's at the end of the round, then you remove 1 suppression token. So just be aware of that. So again, that wouldn't even be there, to be honest, because they are in base to base.
No,
but again,
that's the only way you can rally.
Yeah, I could rally and remove it. But in either case, moving on. Sorry about that, everybody. Again, as everybody knows me and watching me play solo games, if I really enjoy a game, I totally get into it and I lose track of certain things, and this is one of the fundamental things that you shouldn't lose track of for the conditions. And
well, it's not.
Brady's the same way.
It's not only me either, because my father thought you get victory points for killing units. Well,
that's what I thought, but in the end, what it is you have to be in the zone to get victory points. All right, so just be aware of that. So this is the only way you're able to lose suppression tokens if you're base to base with terrain. Okay, so on the Darth Vader. He's going to use his saber throw, and he's aiming, and they're within range 1 to 2, but it halves his dice, so he gets 3 red instead of 6.
Before you do that, I'm using duck and cover with the Wookiees.
Read that out loud to the camera, please.
Well, defending against a range attack during the applied dodge and cover step, you may gain 1 suppression token. So then I...
Okay, so
cover
you
1.
get suppression token.
I get a suppression token.
Right, that gives you light cover.
It gives me light cover.
So I will place the suppression token here. Right there. I had it pointed that we couldn't see, but right there. So now they have light
1
cover. So here goes.
Remember, you took aim first.
I know, I aimed.
Okay.
So I get to re-roll.
I don't see a point in re-rolling, but...
Well,
Unless you want a chance getting blanks on the red die.
yeah, that's kind of dangerous.
Are you gonna risk it for the biscuit?
Well, the thing is you got light cover, only cancel 1 out anyhow.
Are you gonna risk it for the biscuit?
And then that's 2. No, I don't think I'm going to even chance it.
Okay.
So, okay, wait a minute. I'm saying no, I'm not chancing it, but just to see what would have happened.
Reroll 2 because that's the...
No, I would have re-rolled 1 twice.
Oh, okay.
Just as a fail-safe. But it would have been the same result, and it would have been a crit. But it don't really make a difference because there are 2 that is going through. Okay, so now you have to dodge for 2, Brady.
I block nothing.
You block nothing, so that's 2. So another Wookiee is gone.
Right? And,
Oh.
and the leader has another hit and a suppression.
Yeah, so he gets 2 suppressions.
Put 1 hit on the...
Yeah, I'll just drop 1 there, and another suppression on that poor Wookiee. Alrighty.
He's very sad.
So that is the end of my activation. And now I'm feeling very sad for the Wookiees too, because I liked them a lot. In either case,
Well,
1 more activation for Brady. We know what he's doing. He's gonna camp out, which is a smart idea. And
yeah, and you've been dissing on me the whole
No,
time.
not dissing on you. The thing is it's you don't want to do the whole video of camping out because nothing will happen. It'll make a boring video.
I'm not camping out the whole time.
Yes,
I just had
and the
two
thing
camping
is
out.
I went to move up with my units, but the problem is you kept me locked down so I couldn't move.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because you had the speeder as well as the ATRT. So I tried to move. The only ones I could move is the ones that actually moved.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. So anyhow, that is the end of round number 3.
I thought it was round 4.
No, this
No,
is
it's
round
round
number 3.
three? Oh, no,
Yep.
it's round
So now we're on to round number 4. So we'll clear everything and we'll be back. Round number 4.
okay, Brady. 3 assault with 3 units. I got implaceable. It's a 1, and it's Darth Vader. At the end of Darth Vader's first activation, he may suffer 1 wound to shuffle his order token into the order pool. During Darth Vader's second activation, he performs 1 fewer actions.
Oh, that's good.
So it gives him 2 activations, but he has 1 fewer action for that. So just be aware of that. I'm going first with the Empire, the Imperial, and should I draw? Or should I activate Darth Vader? Let's look at this. So I can either get Boba Fett or get some cores, and that's it. So chances are I'd grab a core. Do I want the core to actually go now? No, I'm going to do Darth Vader first.
I thought you were about to say Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
So Darth Vader is going to aim and go after this Wookiee again, just like he did last time when he took out his fellow
Does
buddy.
he already have a suppression token on him?
He does, yes.
Shouldn't that have been removed in the end phase?
No, because you only remove 1, remember, and the only way you got to be in base contact with terrain.
Well, because I don't want that guy to die, I'm going to give him another suppression token.
Okay? So that's 2 suppression
geez.
tokens. Okay, here goes. Remember, I got aim. Oh! Again.
Are you going to re-roll any?
See, the thing
Two
is
get canceled.
two of them will get canceled regardless. This is a
I
tough
would
question.
re-roll because no matter what, I can't cancel out your crit.
No, I know you can't cancel out my crit. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, let's re-roll regardless. Oh, there we go.
Or you can re-roll that 1 hit because it's going to cancel out either way.
I already re-rolled my 2 dice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I can't do it anymore.
That's 2 hits.
So 2 hits on this Wookiee leader. And
He takes 2 damage and he's dead.
Oh, that last poor Wookie is Gonzo. He fell over. He's here, Brady. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry, Wookie. I wasn't saying sorry to you. I was saying sorry to the Wookie. Come on.
Brady's activation. Are you randoing or are you?
I'm activating my fleets.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're going to try to get rid of these. Right here, the standing there. 1 action. 2 actions. So you're trying to claim the victory point. But there's no victory points that go on until the end of the turn. Or end of the game, I should say. Yes. Sorry. So you're going to move that there, just so you're done. Mm-hmm. And it's on to the Empire. And because of that card I played, I'm taking a wound on the Darth Vader so that I take his token and shuffle it back into the action pool.
But
so
when he activates, he only gets 1 action.
Yeah, 1 less action. So I got to drop these up. I got to mix them up.
Mixy.
And then just stack them back up again. So there we go. All right, now it's rando time. Rando Calorisian. See how I did that? And it is a trooper unit.
We activate.
I don't know. I'm going to activate these guys. Now I have to do a rally to get rid of that suppression. So it's a white die. Reachy. Give me some ink, baby. Give me some ink. Oh, yeah. That suppression token is Gonzo. And now I have to think about what I'm going to do with these guys because that's going to be a victory point right there. Now, the thing is there's 4 of them. I'm not worried so much for that as I am to Luke coming forward.
Are you going to fire at Luke?
I'm thinking that's what I might do is aim and shoot.
Aim and shoot?
I think that's what I might do.
You think you're going to aim and shoot?
Or what I may do is throw that into Luke and throw them.
Well, sure, but
because then it's gonna best of both worlds. I have to think. I decided, and for my first action, I'm just gonna move them up here, and now they're gonna take a shot at Lukey, and I think that turns into a hit, just like that. Yes. And I don't have a dodge or aim onto it because I moved. So there, Luke gotta try to avoid 2, and he has red, so I'm sure he'll be able to handle that.
No, he takes 1 damage.
Oh, wow, I'm shocked. Brady's turn, and Luke is going to activate. I know exactly what he's doing. I knew what he was doing before he did, because I know exactly how he's handling this, but maybe he's just falling into the trap of the Empire. You kind of moved You're not in. No. Move back. You are not in base contact.
I'm not base to base. I was just shy.
I know what you were trying to do there, Brady. You were trying to push it in so that you could get your free melee attack.
I was right here. Look. I was right there.
You were just at it. I remember another time when we were playing, and I was so close that I was maybe a hair away from the base. And what did you say? No, you can't do it. So do you know what?
Yeah, I know I'm not able to do it.
You're not able to do it either.
Sure, you know that.
All right, it's on to the Imperial turn. Brady forgot to rally before he did any of that, just to see if he gets rid of suppression. And he does, regardless. So that wound does carry over there, so it's onto the Rebel turn. We forgot that Brady had his 2 free actions, so he got a dodge. And he has Jedi Mind Tricks, and it has to be within 1 to 2 range.
1 to 2.
And instead of putting them on the blue, we put them on the red because they are not touching any terrain. Now it is on to the Imperial. And all I can do is flip a token over. Flippity, floppity.
Oh, it's Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. I'll live with Darth Vader because he only gets 1 action. He just moved up, and that ends his turn. I just measured 2 as well. I totally forgot. I was going on my way, letting Brady have his activation. Brady is an honest kid, and he says, but you have, when you do a move, you do a free melee action. And his melee action...
Actually, you can't.
No,
it's a free melee
It's a free attack. It don't matter what it is. Nice try, Brady. You shouldn't have opened your mouth. But now I am at range and I can throw my saber. I'm reduced to 3 red at poor Lukey.
I have a dodge token.
Yeah, you got a dodge token, so you'll probably... And plus you got defensive red, and red is always better than the white. So here goes. Come on, Dorothy. So that's... There we go.
I'm using my dodge to get rid of the one hit.
Yeah, so now you gotta do that. And again, it's a red.
I keep it.
Why your name is not Paul Bunyan? Stop cutting down my trees.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So, see, I knew that was gonna happen. But that was a good try. I have to say it was a good try. So anyhow, that ends my activation. Now we're on to Brady's turn. But for all the trouble, he does get a suppression token now. Brady's turn. He is activating his ATRT. And let me guess, you're shooting at Boba Fett, right?
I don't think I'm within the...
Range 1 to 2, of course you were.
I'm not within my front arc.
Oh, no, you're not. Yeah.
No.
That's right. I totally forgot about that. You can do a pivot and then shoot, which is probably a good idea to do. And the reason why I'm saying this, I'm only helping you out because you'll help me out. So if you did a pivot, you can do that. And then also on the next turn, you get to be able to shoot at them guys because you will be in their arc.
Actually, I might do a move action instead.
Well, it's up to you. Do you need time to think for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back. Brady examined his possibilities, and he thinks the best way is if he...
But I'm going to... Look, I'm not pivoting my fully 90. I'm just doing it so I'm just barely able to, so then I'll be able to hit.
So just so everybody is aware, I'm just grabbing my pointer here. It has to be in the front firing arc.
Just going to try and pivot.
You have to pivot more. More.
That's way... Look.
Brady, you are not... I'm lining it up dead center. You are still out of Boba Fett's range. You have to move another...
No, I'm
right there.
I'm right there.
Brady, you have to do the line right there.
I am doing the line right there.
You're not.
Fine.
Watch. Stop your laser pointer. We'll be back after we figure this out. So Brady did take the advice and pivot it more, and the reason why is he's in the arc. He's not have to worry about this because Boba Fett is trying to make his way this way. So now he pivoted for his first action, which is 90 degrees is the max he could pivot.
And that's what I did.
And then he's shooting at Boba Fett.
Okay, Surge's turn to crits.
For that, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Ooh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Nice. That is 3 hits going in. The one get canceled, but the crit can't. It is hardcover, so the hardcover will cancel out the 1.
So 3.
So 3 for Boba Fett. And he got the 3 again!
Boba Fett does get a suppression.
Boba Fett is immune to suppression.
He is?
No, he's not. Yeah, he gets the suppression. There you go, Fett. Next activation on my part. Wow. It's another troops. Another core troops. Now I have to think of what I want to do here. One moment. Alrighty, so I am activating the blue troops and I am shooting into Lukey over there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 white dice going into Luke. And I am aiming, so that's my 2 actions. Here goes into poor Lukey. And I am aiming, so that's 1 hit.
You can reroll those 3?
Oh yes, that's right. Because of precision, right? Precise. Precision. Still doesn't make a difference. They still suck. So that's 1. No. You do not have to roll.
Why?
Because you have a suppression token, which counts as cover 1, which will cancel this out.
Do I get another suppression though?
Yes, you still get a suppression token, but you don't have to roll because it automatically blocked. That ends my activation. We're on to Brady's next. Brady is activating this group.
Yeah.
What are you doing with them?
They're moving and going on standby.
You're actually going to move?
Yes.
Are you feeling okay?
Not that much though. Not too.
Not that much, alright.
I just want to move a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just going to have my unit leader here.
Okay. And then just consolidate around them. Second action is a standby. Alright, next rando activation. Ooh, it is Fett himself.
That was smart. Big brain.
Who, me?
No, me. I big brain.
Why you got big brain?
Because I moved them there. Big brain.
Yeah, true. Alright, so now, before I have to, first I have to rally for Fett for that suppression. Here goes. Suppression. Nothing. So
he still has his 2 actions.
Yeah, he still has 2 actions because his courage value is 3. So I'm thinking I'm just going to move him twice. And that's what Boba Fett did, is he just moved up twice, but he didn't do his full 3 move this time. And the reason why is because he's got some people waiting for him with the a ready token. So once he comes out here, they'd be able to all shoot into him. So he's being smart and staying exactly where
Boba Fett
he
brain
is.
big strong.
Well, his helmet is you know, it gives him extra thought processes.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. Okay. So it's on to your turn. Do you know what you're doing, Brady?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're activating that trooper unit.
Yes, they are actually doing something very surprising that you will not.
They're not going to move.
Yes, they are moving.
I know exactly what you're doing. You're going to move that way. Are you going to do a double move with them? All right. And that ends your activation. Next activation, it's a rando, and it's another trooper unit.
So it's either your reds. Actually, you only have 2 trooper units left, so just activate.
Yeah, the two of them are there because Brady's done with his activation, so I'm just gonna play one there. I'm gonna play one.
It's place, not play.
I'm playing. There. So first off, I'm gonna activate these guys, I guess, and see if they can do a rally to get rid of them 2 suppression tokens, and it's 2 white dice. Here we go. Nothing and 1. So they get rid of 1,
But they're still suppressed.
which is good. So they only got 1 action. But 1 action is all they need right now because they are going to shoot at Lukey.
Why are they shooting at Lukey?
But Lukey got hard cover because he got 2 suppression tokens, remember?
I know, but still, why would you shoot at Luke? He didn't do nothing.
Just because they like it.
That's kind of rude.
They like it a lot. Here it goes. I started doing that and talking, but I remembered I didn't push the record button. So yeah, here goes. The reminder. Here goes. It's time to shoot at Lukey. Now.
You couldn't take aim because...
No, because I only have 1 action. That's right.
2 get canceled.
So 2 get canceled, and it's 1 that Luke got to defend, and it's a red. He's defending. No!
It was cocked, though. It was cocked. There we go. I blocked it.
Yeah, alright. So that ends that. Now we're on to these guys. Luke has another suppression token now for his trouble. With these guys, I'm finally going to do some other things with them. So I am moving up.
Actually, Dad, I don't think you should move them there. You might not even be within range 1 to 2, if that's the case. You should measure that first.
True. One moment. I just fixed it so the unit leader is there, and the reason why is because now he's in range and everybody can shoot at this and hopefully hit him with an ion token. Here goes. Give him an ion token. That's what I want. Oh, baby.
That turns into
The surge is, going to change to a hit.
So 2 get canceled for hardcover.
Yeah, but it's still that, so you're getting an ion token.
No, not yet. It's if I suffer a wound, then I get an ion token. Read it. I know for a fact.
I will double. You go ahead and roll first.
I blocked it.
So you blocked that. So now 1 moment. We gotta roll 1 more white die because we kind of misinterpreted a little bit of what the cards are saying. So if he takes a wound now, he is going to take an ion token, and he does.
I do. So I take a wound and an ion.
Yeah. So you get the ion.
And I already put my wound.
Oh, okay. So that ends. Because they aimed first, right?
No.
So they moved and they shot. That's right. So that ends that. And
No,
I think
you still have 1 action with them.
I moved. Remember? Because
They get a free attack action whenever they move.
Oh, yeah, but you can't do 2 shoot
You can't
actions.
do 2 shoots, but you can do something else.
Yeah, I can do another move. But this is the end of the turn because everybody activates.
You can go. I don't know.
It'd be silly, Brady.
All right. Well, then just stay there.
So that is the end of
Round 4.
round 4. Yes. So now we're going on to round number 5. On to round number 5. 1 more left after this because it only goes to round 6. We're on the command phase, and Brady, go ahead, flippity. 2, and I got a 1.
Okay.
So I go first, but you get to nominate 2. And I get to nominate 1. So after we do our command, we'll be back. Brady put command on the fleet troopers as well as his commander Luke. And I only had 1 unit, so I put it on Darth Vader. Now we are on...
Wait, if you're wondering why there was dodge tokens on them, it's because of the card I played.
Yes. Well, Vader got dodge tokens too as well, actually.
You didn't...
I never been using it since then because I've been only moving, but he's kind of in close proximity because he has... Force reflexes. I gain 1 dodge token. So just let you know, I might as well just throw the dodge token on him now, I guess.
Well, no, not really. You have to wait until his activation.
You didn't activate him.
Yeah, because of my command card.
Well, that's my card. Oh, on the command card
On the
that you
command
play.
card.
Oh, okay, yes, my bad. My bad. I guess I gotta stop. All right. So now we know that I go first, then Brady. So I have to think about who I want to do or what I want to do first. On my turn, the first thing I would do is I'm gonna activate Darth Vader. So he's going to stay where he is, and he's going to aim and do his saber throw at Lukey Lukey.
I have hard cover, remember.
You don't have hard cover.
I have my 2 suppression tokens, so it gives me 2.
Oh yes, that's right. Oh, maybe I won't do that yet. Yeah, maybe I'm going to do a rando draw instead. No. That would be a silly thing. No, I am. I'm certainly going to do that. I'm just perplexed on what I'm going to do. So again, it's going to be aim, and I'm going to throw my saber throw. So that's 3 red. Come on, Darth. Oh!
You gonna re-roll that 1 hit twice? Because it's gonna be canceled anyway.
Yeah, true. Okay. Ah, there we go. So your suppression token is those diddly. So you have to dodge 3 crits. And Luke gets 3 red. You should be able to do that because you're really good at rolling the
But I am
reds.
gonna spend my dodge token, not to get. I know I can't get rid of a hit, but it gives me a bonus whenever I spend the dodge.
What
token
does it
on
give
the
you a
turn.
bonus?
If I roll a surge, it counts as a shield, and if it's a ranged attack, which it is, you take a damage.
Yeah, but what range?
It doesn't matter as long as you're attacking him. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I did, so that's a block. So I take nothing, and you take a damage.
So this is a surge a block?
Yeah, the surge is a block because I spent the dodge token, and Vader takes a damage.
Vader takes 1 damage. Oh, that hurts Vader. Vader's feelings. He's sad. Poor Vader. Brady's activation.
Luke's activating. He's trying to get rid of that suppression.
Okay, so you got to rally. Wait. What is Luke's courage?
3.
So yeah, you got to rally first. If you fail,
Then you'll be suppressed.
right. And you failed. So you panic.
No, I'm not panicked, Dad. Nice try.
Well, what's your panic at?
My courage value is 3. It has to be double that.
I know.
So his first action is going to recover, which will get rid of all this, so now he's no longer suppressed.
So recover is it get rid of all suppression
All
tokens?
suppression.
That's pretty cool.
And I also get my action back because I'm not suppressed anymore, because I got rid of all 3 of the suppression tokens.
I think that don't happen until your next turn.
No, I get...
We'll double check. Just we'll check in the book because I'm thinking again. Photographic kid memory might be right here. It probably is, but we'll double check. We just double checked onto this question, and I found an article online, and also too as well is I'm a member of a Facebook group that is specifically for Star Wars Legion. It is a private group, and I questioned to the members, and the members did tell me as well as this article, so it all confirmed. And that is, if you are suppressed and you fail your rally, then you are going to have to, you only have 1 action unless you are double your suppression. So because of that, what happened is Brady failed his rally, so he only had 1 action. So he did a recover, so he removed all of the suppression tokens. So we don't get another action after he clears. That don't kick in until next turn. So your 1 action...
And I have 2 free actions.
Yes, but for the 1 action, you remove that, so you can't move or anything now. You're done.
But I am going to be taking my dodge token, and I'm giving...
Didn't you spend the dodge token already at the beginning of
Yeah,
this
but that was
turn?
from the command card. It was on your turn when Darth Vader attacked.
Yes.
So I can still give... It's fine.
Yes.
And then I'm going to give your red squadron 2 suppression tokens.
2 suppression tokens. What range do you have to be for?
1 to 2.
1 to 2. And so you have to be to the unit.
Oh,
Don't hit my camera.
I don't have to
Let
be
go
the
for a
unit
second,
leader,
I'll-
It's just the unit.
You told me it's a unit leader, Brady.
Yeah.
And it don't matter because you're right there with a unit leader anyhow. So that's fine. So you're going to give them to the red?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So that is that. And now we're on to my turn. And I already activated Darth Vader because I had a command. So now I have to rando again, hoping I get the red squad a core so I can try to get rid of them suppression tokens with the rally. We'll see though. Oh, okay, it's not him. Guess who it is,
Boba
Brady?
Fett?
It is, it's Boba Fett. Alright, what am I going to do? I got to think about this. I really was hoping for that. For my 2X, I just did a double move and it landed him right here. Now, I'm kind of glad he triggered off first, though. In a way, I kind of wanted to do that to take some shots at Luke Skywalker. But with him down here, they don't have any, like, reaction tokens or anything, so that's fine. On their turn, they're going to have to move up to try to flank him to get him.
Those guys don't have to. They do.
Yeah, they do. True. Alrighty, so that ends my turn, and we're on to Brady's activation. Brady, you don't want to want me cut it?
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, what are you doing?
Rando.
Rando, okay. And you have your ATRT.
I already know what I'm doing with him. I have to get rid of this.
Yeah, there's a 1 action, so you only got 1 action left.
Here's your...
Oh yes, alright. So
And
you
then
know what you're doing?
I'm gonna fire at them.
You're going to shoot at these
And
Galaxy
make sure they're in the
Marines or
front
Galaxy
arc.
Rangers? Yeah, I think you are in the front arc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do get hard cover.
Yes. you
Either
get
for that or for this, it don't really matter. You're shooting over that, so that's hard cover there. But we're already in hard cover. So 4 dice are canceled out, Brady.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's hard cover times 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So roll it here. See what you do. So that is
Oh!
1, 2, 3
And each
crits.
surge equals a crit.
Really?
Yeah.
So all of them are just getting pushed through. So I have to block them 4 crits. 4 red dice for defense. Oh!
You blocked 3.
I think I blocked them.
They only have a hit.
Yeah, I know. But
So
I
one
blocked
dies.
them, except for
One
that. Yeah,
dies.
1 dies, obviously. But that was a good roll on my part, too, as well. Not as good as yours, but it still was good. And yes, we do get a suppression token. And
Who's
pew!
dying?
Ah!
That's your unit lead. No, it's not.
That's not my unit leader. He's going to the graveyard. It's so my turn, and it is going to be a trooper unit. Trooper unit. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I should do them, guys. But they're not in danger anymore from him, so I'm not too worried about them. And they're slow. So it might be the blue or red, or the last 2 orange, which are over here.
Are they in a rush into melee combat with Luke?
Are you crazy?
No, I'm just...
Going in melee combat with the Jedi? I don't think so. Let me think about this. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to activate my red squad. Red squad, activate. I got to rally first. Here goes. That is blank
Blank, so they only have 1 action.
and a blank. They have 1 action, but they don't panic because Darth is right there. He's tapping him on the shoulder saying, "You run away, I'm going to kill you myself." So they're like, "Okay, yes, my lord, and they're going, loading up their blasters, going pew 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 into Luke. Here we go, shooting into Luke, and Luke does not got any hard cover or any kind of cover at all because he did remove his suppression tokens. And
That's 3. But I'm gonna spend a dodge token to cancel 1 of those hits.
okay, so now there's 2. So you got to dodge 2 or try to defend against 2. But you got red dice, and again, red dice is a lot better chances than the white.
Look at that. 1 of them dies as well because I spent the dodge token.
Oh yes, that's right. That does that. That's okay. Goodbye. Bye. Now Brady did a rando, and he only got 2 cores left, and he's choosing to do these ones first. So what are you doing, Brady?
Making a move.
Okay. You're going after poor Boba Fett, are you?
He's approximately there. There we go.
I see what you're doing. You're going after Boba Fett.
Yeah, they're in their territory. They're pretty angry at him.
Now, Boba Fett, when he moved, he would be on here. Actually, I can stick him there now, because when I did it before, he fell over. So, yeah, see, look, he's wobbly. But he's touching the terrain. He was kind of like that because I couldn't put him up there. And this is not hard or difficult terrain or anything, but he's got the one...
No.
No.
Line of sight.
Yep, true line of sight. That's right. Don't matter where he is. Oh.
It's hard cover. You don't get hard cover.
No, I don't get hard cover because you can go center to center. So, therefore, Boba Fett is still in the open. Let's see if Boba Fett got anything that can help him out here. Here we go. Lots of dice flying into Boba Fett.
I got 1 hit.
Oh, 1 hit going to Fett, so he's got red dice for defense. He does get a suppression though, and I have to roll to see if I can defend against that one shot, and I do. I blocked. The Boba Fett is good, but he does get, like I said, a suppression for his trouble. So he got soft cover where he is right now. All right, let's move on to the next Imperial activation. It's another troop.
Wait, them.
Or the orange over there too as well. So I can do these, the blue or the orange. Oh, that's Jason. Sorry, this is Star Wars. It's not Friday the 13th.
Well, it could be Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate these guys,
What are they
and I'm
doing?
gonna shoot at Lukey. So they're like, "Hey, somebody's right beside me. Where did he come from? Fire! Fire! Fire!"
One way.
Where's that Jedi at? It's over there. It's over there. Fire! 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 Here goes. Come on, do some damage to Lukey. Now you have light cover because you have 1 suppression onto you.
Yes, I have light cover.
And that?
Is 1 hit, so I take nothing.
Whoa, hold on a second. That was only 1 action. And I am aiming.
You didn't say that you aimed.
You know I was going to aim.
No, sorry.
Yeah. So I get to re-roll 2. Thank you.
No, you didn't. No,
Why would I do that? It'd be silly.
you didn't aim. You said you
Here
weren't
goes.
aiming.
And you get 1 hit, you got to dodge with
That's
the red.
cheating.
It's not cheating.
Yeah, it is.
You're going to dodge it with the red regardless. Okay, roll it here. And you dodge it. Surprise, surprise, surprise! Brady's last activation is going to be his troops right there. Brady's making fun of me, everybody, and the reason why is because my OCD kicks in and I have to make sure that the troopers or whatever game I'm playing, the miniatures are facing properly, because if it don't, it just drives me nutso.
Oh yeah, he can.
Yeah, but don't put them all on here because you might block line of sight to Boba Fett. See, I'm just trying to help you out here.
As long as the leader can see, all of them can see. That's the way it works.
But if line of sight, if there's some blocked, then you're not going to be able to see with them all.
all of them can see, don't worry.
Let's take a bird's eye view. Guess what, Brady? They all can see.
Yeah, I know that. Stop me.
All right, so you did 1 action and you're going to shoot at Fett.
Yeah.
And he has hard
Here
cover.
goes.
Lots of dice flying at Fett again. Is he going to get lucky again? So the hits, now the hard cover will block out this hit. Oops, and that hit. And then you got 4 flying at him.
Better than last time.
Yeah, better. Very better. So Fett got to defend with 4 red die. Suppression token for his trouble. But now he has a surge for his defense. Come on, Fetty. You can do this. So there we go.
Blocked all of them.
Every one of them. Like, Boba Fett is just invincible, Brady. When are you going to learn that? He gets thrown in the Sarlacc pit that nobody said anybody could survive. Not once, but twice. And he came out twice.
Jabba the Hutt also fell into the Sarlacc pit twice and he came out.
Jabba the Hutt did not fall in the Sarlacc pit.
I was pretty sure he did.
No, Jabba the Hutt got blown up. He got completely destroyed because Luke Skywalker, if you remember from Return of the Jedi, they blew up because Jabba the Hutt is a huge slug that cannot move. Like, he can't walk.
Yes, I know that.
He crawls slowly. So they blew up his platform that Jabba the Hutt was living on. Or on to throw them on the Sarlacc
Yeah, I
pit.
know. And after it blew up, didn't he fall into the Sarlacc pit?
Maybe pieces of him. Because there was nothing left to him. He was done. If you think that Jabba the Hutt survived, or if you know anything from the books, please comment down below. Timestamp the video right here. Comment below and let us know what book it is and the story behind Jabba the Hutt, because we'd definitely be interested in learning more about Jabba the Hutt. But not Pizza the Hutt
Yeah.
from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
On to my rando acto. And it's another trooper unit. Okay, now, there or my blue. I'm thinking I'm gonna do my blue and take some shots at Lukey. So yeah, they're gonna go, because my OCD, quick, over there, we heard shots. Where? Where? Over there. Shoot over there. Darth Vader says, I'm gonna choke you if you don't shoot at that Jedi scum. So they're gonna all shoot there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 white dice flying into Luke. First action, they are aiming, and they have a precise 1, so they get to re-roll one of their shoot actions, because that was an upgrade that I gave them. So here goes. So that's 1 crit that went through, but I do get to re-roll. I think it's only 1. Will I double check the card to make sure? Precise 1, yes. So therefore, I didn't aim token. So originally I would be able to roll 2, but because I got precise 1, I get to re-roll 1 additional die. But I think they already have precise 1. Here goes. So first, because they do have precise 1 on their card, plus they have the upgrade. So pretty much I get to roll these 3, and then I get to re-roll 1 more. So there's that, and I got 2 blanks, so now I'm going to get to reroll 1 more, and it turns out to be a blank. So Luke got to block 2 crits flying at him, and he has 2 suppression tokens, but they're crits, and nothing can be done with the suppression tokens for that. So Brady, you're going to get them anyhow because you're real good at rolling the reds. Blank, no! So you get another suppression, and you get a wound on top of it. Oh, Lukey, look at that. So that's another.
I need a suppression token.
Here you go.
Because you keep stealing them.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I have none left on my side.
Anyhow, its activation for Brady is the Fleet Trooper group. So
They're firing.
They're going to fire at who? Luke?
No, your troopers there.
Oh, my 2 stormtroopers right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so total of the dice will be back for rolling. Here goes. The shooting commences. A lot of dice. Oh, look at the crits.
Miss.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits that I have to roll against. Here we go. Come on, guys. You can do it.
Oh. And I have Pierce 1.
You have Pierce 1.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so roll 2. You had 4. So they do block 2, but 2 goes through, so they are done. So Brady takes out my orange unit of stormtroopers. Second action.
I'm just moving him out of the way so that I can...
To a straight line. So you're retreating.
Yes.
But you're not running away, you're doing a tactical retreat, correct?
I feel like with Fleet Troopers it would be more running away, but...
No, they're actually pretty impressive. What I'm thinking on doing is getting more packages of Fleet Troopers and more packages of Wookiees and kind of running a list as much as I can with them for the max limits that you're allowed for an 800 point game, because I think that would be pretty interesting, because the Wookiees are powerful and the Fleet Troopers are great at range, Wookiees are great at melee combat, so you're kind of the best of both worlds. I'd be interested to see what happens with them. Anyhow, we're on to my last activation for the Empire, which is going to end turn number 5. And it is Troopers!
What are they doing?
So first I got to rally to see if I can get rid of that suppression token. And no, I don't.
Suppressed. They only have 1 action.
Yeah, 1 action, and they're obviously just going to shoot. Because we've been shooting at these guys. Brady never moved, so I'm in range. We know that. So now, I got to figure out what dice they use. Brady's just will recall.
I already know what it is.
What is it? How many dice?
4 white and 1 black.
So 4 white and 1 black. Here we go, and Brady's ATRs, he does have hardcover. Oh, that's like...
You turn 1 to hit.
Is it a hit or a crit?
A hit. And then I block it because of the hardcover.
Yes, so, and they can't aim because they have the 1 suppression onto them, so that kind of wastes their activation. But that is the end of round 5. And we are kind of looking at a tie so far because...
Well, actually, no.
Boba Fett is here.
I think I might have this one by winning by 1 point if I can get Luke in this area.
Yes, if you can get Luke in there, which I think you're probably where you may win, like usual, by 1 stupid victory point. But in either case, one thing that we want to become crystal clear about is we did say we were playing the game right before because we kept forgetting about the conditions. So because of that, for removing the suppression tokens, the only way you can remove suppression tokens on the end phase, not the rally phase, but end phase, is you have to be in base to base with
terrain.
A terrain. No, Luke Skywalker is not. The fleet troopers are not, but they don't have anything. These are. So they remove the one.
They cannot.
They cannot. The red, we're saying, because they're the only ones that got suppression. And
Boba Fett can remove it.
And yeah, Boba Fett can remove one because he's in base contact, but not two. He unfortunately can only remove the one. And that ends the 5th round. We're on to the 6th. This is for the bag of marbles. All the marbles in the bags. Who's going first? And flip, Brady. A 3. I got a 2. Ooh! I go first. This could be the deciding thing right here. So now we do our command, and I get to do 2 units, and Brady gets to put one on Luke Skywalker and 2 units. Nice. For issuing orders, Brady issued an order to Luke Skywalker and also to the fleet troopers. Everyone else is out of range. And Darth Vader issued order to himself and also the Red Squad. So
Red Squadron coming in. Blue Squad.
Red Squad, Blue Squad. You're right, Brady. So I think Darth Vader's going to go first. And he is going to attack Luke.
Again? Like what?
He's going to aim.
Luke didn't do nothing
And he's going to throw his saber. Darth Vader is using his force reflexes. I got to... this is the first time he's using it. He got a dodge token, but it is an exhausted card. So it is exhausted now. And I said he's going to aim, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to aim and I'm going to do my my saber throw. So I get my 3 red dice. Let's see what he can do here to Luke. Got a surge, but he does get the reroll for his aim. But I think Darth Vader's surge.
I don't think none of them have a surge.
No, he don't. You're right. All right.
Reroll 2.
Yeah, reroll 2. And he gets 1 through. And it's a crit, luckily, because...
If it wasn't, I wouldn't take any of them.
No, because you got three suppression tokens onto you. So now...
I'm spending my dodge token.
For what?
Because if I roll a surge on my defense, then it will block it and you'll take a damage.
Not Vader.
Yeah, Vader.
I don't think Vader does that.
No, me, I do, because I spent a dodge token.
Yes, no, go ahead.
And I did get a surge. This turns into a defense and you take another damage.
So, are you sure Vader takes the damage?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Vader gets another hit onto him, and Luke gets another suppression token. He's so suppressed right now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is your courage level?
3.
3. So, on your activation, if you don't rally...
I'll be suppressed.
You don't panic?
No, it's only if it's double your courage value.
Right, and you said your courage value is
3.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's right, because there's 4 onto you. My bad. So it's onto your activation. Brady's activating Luke, and what are you doing there, Brady?
Rallying.
Rallying first. So you got 4 white dice.
I remove 1.
1. You remove 1. That's right.
And it's not too bad.
No, 1's better than none.
I have 1 action, so Luke is saying goodbye.
Luke is going to turn chicken. Are you seriously running him off?
It's not called chicken, it's called being tactically.
No, I think you're being chicken. A Jedi running away from a fight. That's never heard of.
Actually, yeah, it is heard of.
Jedi don't run away
Order
from a
66?
fight. Jedi don't run away from a fight.
They all ran at that point.
Oh, that's horrible. For my next activation, I'm not going to draw one. I'm going to activate the red group. So I have to roll 2 white dice to try to get rid of the suppression onto them right there. Come on, give me some ink, baby. Ink it up. Ink it up. 2 ink. Suppression tokens are gone. They lost the suppression, so they're aiming the red squad. And they're shooting at Lukey. We are all in range. So, they got...
You can reroll...
3.
Though, that wasn't a crit, that was a regular hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I get to reroll 3, correct? Because I'm using an aim token.
Why don't you reroll these 2 right, because they're going to get blocked anyway.
Yeah, true. But if I get blank on them...
Then it wouldn't really matter anyway.
Yeah, so I'll do that. And also 4, that's right, because of the upgrade card. So...
Oh well. Actually, that surge will turn
That surge turns to a hit. So you block 2, So you got to defend against only
I'm going to
two.
spend my dodge token to get rid of that one other hit.
Okay, so now you have to go, and you got your dodge token because of your ability card
Yes.
that you had.
Yes.
All right, so you got to block it.
And I did.
Of course you do. Of course you do. All right, that ends the turn for those guys right there. We're on to the next activation for the Ready did a rando activation.
They're taking aim and firing at Boba Fett.
And they're going to take aim and fire. He has at least one cover because he got one
two
suppression.
cover. Actually, yeah, he has one cover.
Yeah, because you already got clear line of sight.
So
Go ahead, Brady.
remember, I took aim.
Yes, I know you said you took aim. So,
I have to check if I have any surges on them. 1 sec. Nope, they don't have any attacks.
you got? Are you sure?
Yes, they do not have any attacks.
Okay, so there. You got those.
I'm gonna re-roll these two for my aim.
Now, one is going to be canceled, obviously, but go ahead and roll first. Okay, that was a really good roll, Brady.
So one of these are canceled.
Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 defending for Boba Fett. Come on, Boba. You can do it. I know you can. 6. Boba Fett is feeling hot. Look at
He
that.
blocked everything.
Everything. Oh!
He does get a suppression though.
And for his trouble, he got an extra suppression token. He got it. He got an extra suppression token. He's got an extra suppression token. Next activation is Rando. Whoop. And it's another whoop. Troopers. La 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 la. Bing a bing a bing a bing a bing. And they're gonna shoot into Luke too as well.
That's 4 white.
4 white. I know already they're aiming. I'm not putting the token down because it's just silly. Here goes. Into Lukey Lukey. Come on, Lukey Lukey. So this turns to a hit.
You could re-roll all 3 of those. Not a crit, but a hit.
Yeah, I get to roll 4, re-roll 4. So I'm gonna roll this and then one more. Because he's got so that's a hit. And I get to re-roll one more. Another hit.
Both of those hits get blocked.
So the crit is the only thing you have to defend, and I don't even know how I'm going to record this. I'll predict. Wait, my prediction is you're going to get ink, and you get ink.
But I failed.
Why?
I don't have any surges unless I spend a defense or unless I spend a dodge.
Oh, so you take another wound,
Yes.
but Luke is still alive,
Oh yeah.
and you get another suppression token. Again, like you're so suppressed.
Yeah.
How many suppression tokens is that again? Now 4. Brady did a rando and he's got his ATRT, so he's pivoting for his first action and his second action. Beep, 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 beep.
He's firing at those red snow troopers.
I thought you said you were shooting over there.
No, I just said I'm going to pivot and fire. I didn't
So,
say exactly.
beep, 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 pew, pew, pew. So hard cover for them, and do your dice, Brady. Go ahead, Brady. Oh, 2 hits, and your surges
Just turn to crit.
turn to crits. Okay, so the 2 hits are gone.
So you have to defend against 2.
I got to defend against 2, and they get their red defense dice. They block them all, but they do get suppression. So suppression, just like that. Looking at the board and tallying up the outcome, we are still we're on round 6, which is the last round. But Brady got 2 units in the enemy deployment zone. It has to be unit leaders or commanders. So this unit leader is here, that unit leader is there. Oh, I played this silly. I shouldn't have attacked Luke. I should have attacked here and concentrated, because if I killed him, then it'd only be 1 victory point you would have.
You're just...
But I would have had to wipe these out first before that. And how many wounds does the fleet
1.
troopers have? 1? I thought they had 2. That's why I wasn't bothering them.
No, they
Ugh. So in either case, pretty much Brady's going to win this game by 1 victory point, because the only people I have left to activate is Boba Fett, and there's no way in heck he's going to make it all the way over there.
Have your...
And I have these guys, but even if they're slow, so if they move up 2 and shoot, possibly but I'm thinking it's not going to happen. They don't have to worry about this ATRT anymore because
Yeah, I did activate it. I just forgot to...
he activated. So I think Brady is going to win this game, but Bracer, why don't you concede? But I don't want to concede, so we're still just going to play it through, because maybe after the double moon, because they do get a free attack action, maybe I'll get lucky and take out Luke,
No.
or aim at the fleet troopers.
I don't know. We'll see. But anyhow, it's on to my turn for activation. The only way that I'm going to have a chance is by this right here. And it's the troops. Sweet. So this means Boba Fett's is the last one. So I got to activate my final troops, which are right here. I'll be back after I do my 2 move and see where I'm rally first, because this is going to...
and if you fail, you only have 1.
Yeah, I know. And then it's going to be... That's going to be game over.
Oh, you got it!
Oh! John Brady, I think that is the first time this game that I rolled a symbol.
Actually, you should re-roll that, see?
Ha! Funny. First time in the game, I think I rolled a symbol on a white die. But in either case, okay, so now I'm going to move them, and I'm going to see if I have enough range that I can take a pot shot. I did my double move for my Galaxy Rangers or Galaxy Marines or whatever, and I measured first. You know that they're facing this way. And the reason why, because even with their double move, they're out by like 2 inches from shooting at Luke. I was hoping that I was going to get close enough so that I could shoot at the fleet troopers, not Luke, because...
And you can't shoot at Luke even though, but oh well.
Yeah. See, I totally thought that the fleet troopers had 2 wounds each. That's why I didn't really bother them as much. If I did know that they had 1 wound each, I would have concentrated my firepower into the fleet troopers and not of Luke the whole time. And I'm sure it would have wiped them out, and that means it would have been victory point to 2 victory points. So it's kind of silly. Look at the grin on his face. Let me zoom in.
I'm unbeatable in Star Wars Legion. What are you for?
You did win.
Yeah,
Congratulations. Handshake to you, sir. Remember, jump over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification to get notified when other Star Wars games come out to play like this. And also, too, as well, is if you haven't, they should be out by now. Check out the videos on how we made, like, the trees. I think I did this tree, or it was that tree. And the bunker, too, as well, that I shot a video on. And there's painting tutorials on how we paint some of this stuff. So make sure you check all that stuff out, because this month of Star Wars Legion is chock full of good videos to watch. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, have fun. Play some Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away. Well, as in at home on your table. And if this crazy COVID-19 is still going on, stay safe, don't be silly. And if you're not one of the essential services, stay home and stop the spread of the virus. There you go. That's my spiel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And remember, be a maniac. See you next time. Bye-bye.
And don't get turned into space dust.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.